Hi folks, how you doing? Welcome back to Lovin The Lingo. It's going to be a quick Lovin The Lingo. I'm not doing too much today, but I've bought it a present. Basically, all the tyres are fucked really, so I bought it a new set of wheels. So that's going to be the job for today, is fitting the wheels. Let me show you what we got. So these are the wheels I bought it. These are Lenzo Eagle 2s, and I actually managed to pick these up fucking stupidly cheap. Right, they were 50 quid with good tyres. They were 50 quid because one of them's fucked. I'll show you that in a minute. But I mean, all of the tyres are, you know, good tread, opposed to, oh, that one's not too bad. But fucking shit like that. So, I had to order some spacers from as well. I'll show you them in a minute. But let me show you that other wheel quick. That's the other wheel. Got a crack down there, and obviously that fucking dirty white curb. But that tyre's bald as fuck, so obviously the fucking kid that had these on his motor wheel spinning and just fucked it. I've had this priced up. It's going to cost me about 60 quid to repair, and obviously a new tyre, but it's still not bad for what these are. It's still holding air, so it should be alright. All of the wheels are like this with the curbing on it, so I'll get that repaired, and then I'll have them all refurbed at the same time with when I get the van done. So let me show you the spacers I had to buy. There you go, there's the spacers. I bought some proper hub-centric spacers. So they're 20mm, probably a little bit wider than I needed. I could have got away with probably 10 or 15, but I wanted them to stick out, and I'll probably end up rolling the arches anyway. So yeah, there's obviously two different types of these. With a 20mm you can get extra long bolts, and they're not too bad, but these actually worked out a little bit cheaper. And then yeah, so these bolts are the original. Come on, you fucker. Get out. I'm showing you now, I'll end up showing you again in the fucking car, aren't you? Anyway, so yeah, it's come with the shorter studs. So they go through them holes there, and bolt to the original hubs of the car, and use the original wheel bolts in these sort of like riv nut things there. So yeah, these weren't cheap, but they're the safest way to do it. And you know, I didn't. I don't mind spending the money on my van. You know, it's something I'm going to keep, I'm going to do up and everything else. But what I didn't want to be doing is spending money on tyres and then ending up replacing them later. You know, we don't do, you know, it's not, I mean, I do fucking drive it quite quick, but, you know, I don't go fucking rallying it into corners and stuff like that. So, you know, I do tend to look after my tyres, and I didn't want to go putting 14s on, you know, at a cost of like 150, 200 quid. And then, you know, I just fucking wasted money. So, you know, buying the wheels with good tyres, you know, I've got to spend a little bit of money sort of having them refurbed and stuff like that. But I think they'll look really fucking nice when this is all painted up. You know, I had a nice touch with them. Been looking for probably about a month and a half for a set of wheels, you know, because you can get them off of like Citroens and Peugeots and like the cars, and that they bolt straight on without the spacers. But they were stupid money. They're all like 200-300 quid. I was just like, I don't have that money. I really fucking don't. So yeah, managed to pick up these cheap. They're only down the road in Milton Keynes anyway, so it was just like, yeah, touch. So right, I'm gonna get this jacked up, and while I'm at it, I'm gonna check on my suspension and shit as well, because there's a knock on the front. I think it's the anti-roll bar link. I hope it's the anti-roll bar link, because it's the cheapest and I can't really be bothered to do anything. So much working. Anyway, fucking babbling on again, Daniel. Definitely the anti-roll bar link. You can see that's fucking rusty as fuck. But I also noticed as well, bush down there's got a little bit of wear in it, so looks like I'll be redoing the whole front suspension. I want to get coilovers for it, because you can't really buy a lowering kit for a van, but there's a car called a 306, and the coilovers go straight in the hubs, and it lowers it about 150mm. The brakes look pretty good, so I'm going to get the fucking wire wheel out on the die grinder, clean that up. Oh, sorry, I'm out of breath. My knee is absolutely killing me today, and getting up and down is fucking, it's just making me out of breath. It's hard work. Has to be done. There you go, that's one spacer on. Top tip for you, Ali and steel don't like each other, so once I cleaned up the flange, just a a quick smear of copper grease. Never put any copper grease on your bolts, because it's just fucking messy. But on the actual flange, it's perfectly fine. Other top tip is it's in gear, and then I've just put a screwdriver there to lock it against the caliper so I can get them tightened up enough. So let's get the wheel on. Well, there she is with her new wheels on. I'll just sort of run it up the yard. No rubbing, no banging, no catching. So all the suspension settled. Obviously needs fucking lowering, which I was going to do anyway. Like I said, I'm going to put coilovers on the front. It needs lowering about that much. And the same on the back. Well, I'll leave the back a little bit high just in case we put something in it. Had to leave that one on. Left the steely on the back, but I swapped it over with one of the good tyres, or the better tyres. But I did put the spacer on, so the track's pretty good. And yeah, they sit nicely with the arches. You know, not sticking out. I mean, it's on a little bit of a lock at the minute, so not sticking out. You can see down that side. Let's see if it's on the lock. But yeah, it's not sticking out the back at all. Yeah, well happy with that. So yeah, like I said at the top of the video, just a quick one. I'll get that wheel repaired. I'm going to try and do it so I film it as well. There is a chap up in, I think he's in Stockport, that said I can go up and film it. Yeah, he's actually a good mate. When I'm on Instagram, I'm actually friends with him on Facebook now as well. We chat all the time. So I might do that, but he wants 120 quid for doing it, plus the 3-hour journey to Stockport. Or there's a place around the corner for like 60 quid. So I don't know, swings and roundabouts. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, for now I'm happy. That's it for this quick video. Please check out my friends in the description box below. Check out their channels, drop a comment on their videos saying you come from Danny. Please check out my merchandise store. Please support me on Patreon. Catch you later. Bye.